So it's connecting.
Last week it was my back side. This week it was the front side.
Look, we might be on.
Oh, yeah.
Go live. Go live. All right.
What am I looking for?
We're live, man.
Why can't I see it?
Okay. So
You got to
let's
share
go
it.
to here.
Oh, there you go.
All right, you see it there?
Well, it just came up with a.
Let's see.
For some reason, I can't get to it. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
That it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see here. Let's refresh this page.
Looks like we're
See if
live.
we're on. We're on right now.
We're on. Okay, let's.
We'll give everybody a couple seconds to jump on with us to find our post. Hey, if you're with us right now, folks, good morning. We're getting there.
We were getting there.
Right, so
There, I
there
see
we are.
somebody. I
Yep,
see a
so I'm
couple
going to go
familiar
ahead and
faces.
share. I'm going
Okay.
to go ahead and share to.
Should I share too?
Yep. Share to my timeline.
Oops, I don't know what I just did. To group, to link. Yeah.
All right. Should I share it to your timeline?
Yeah.
All right. We're all about sharing today,
Yes, we
folks.
are.
Share.
Sharing community.
So check this
Yeah,
out.
Linda's on
Share
already.
on a
Hold on a second,
friend's
Linda. We'll start the show
timeline.
in a second.
Keith.
When we get the band in here, the band will be playing while we do this next time, or eventually.
That will be completely distracting.
Yes, we will.
We'll never know what's going
Well, they're
on.
pretty good.
All right, let's see if I can find it in my news feed here.
I still don't see that. There we go.
There?
I think I was just sharing. Okay. Alrighty. It looks like we're on. Let's, what do you say we play some music here and get this show on the road?
All right. Hold on. Let me get a little volume on this one here.
Yell.
I got volume. Hey, Lenny,
got
you there?
fine- Yeah.
Hey,
Yes,
Carly.
yes.
Looks like you're watching too. Thanks for joining us.
Now, I don't
Okay.
See.
I think
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna.
I see Carly. Okay, let's do this thing.
Let's go. So,
Good
yeah.
morning, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what time? Joel.
Hey, Keith.
What? Hold on a second. Let me turn this volume. Guess what time it is?
What time could it be?
It is time once again for Smack and Jack Live here in beautiful Chester County, Pennsylvania, and it is absolutely gorgeous today. It's a late September morning, Saturday
It
morning
certainly is,
here
yeah.
in the first week of July. It
And
is
we
about
have
65
earned-
degrees.
We have earned this
Yes,
day
we
because
have.
for the last week it has been like
Heat wave.
as
an actual heat wave.
humid as it could possibly be. You could pretty much scrape it off you walking
Right.
outside.
Your
yeah.
friend from is Carly from Florida?
Carly's in Florida.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
she can probably relate to that, right?
And she has no sympathy for us. So anyway,
That's right.
But for the rest of us, we're getting a nice little break here. So we got a great show for you today. Grab your coffee, sit back, and enjoy. And we will be back in 1 minute.
The Somerset Studios in Westchester, Pennsylvania, it's Smack and Jack Live with your co-hosts Keith and Joel Wenderman.
Almost forgot our audience. Do you want to press audience there, dude?
Yeah, audience, where
Yeah, let's see if it actually. Have it turn off the volume.
wake up, audience. I don't see the audience.
Well, it says clap.
Oh, okay. Sure. That's the same as audience. Well, once again, it's been a week. We've been off for a week, and we get rusty quickly
Yeah.
for some reason. We get
We certainly do get
yes.
rusty.
But
Very
you know,
quickly.
that's what happens. So anyway, what's going on today, Joe? We got a nice show for you today.
Yeah, we do.
We got some stickers, and you know, I'm gonna have to start wearing my glasses all the time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get glasses like his, only with
With lenses,
lenses
in
in
them, right?
them. Yes, yeah.
Well, again, these are my protective goggles, so these repel any thoughts or what people might be thinking about the show, etc., etc. These really take care of that. So what do we have
now?
here?
What's up with the? Do we have these in production yet? We've got the sticker,
Yep.
Smack Jack sticker. We can get a.
We can
sending these out.
I can send them out. Let me know if you want one.
That's the sticker, and this is the magnet. I got this magnet. I still have a rental from the my little accident a few weeks ago. So I got the sticker on my car, and it looks really nice. Actually, got it right up there by the brand.
Refrigerators.
And yes, and Joel's got this on the back of his car that is permanent. So
yeah, real nice bumper sticker.
Yeah, they're very nicely done. If you want one, just let us know, and we'll have one sent out to you.
And if you've already requested one. It will come to you shortly. I think there's a couple people at church. I'll be bringing them tomorrow. I sent Brad Weber's out to him.
Okay, good.
So he's got them. So just let us know if you want a magnet or you want a sticker. If you want both, perfect. We'll send it to you. Okay.
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 And
so,
they make great gifts too.
They do make great gifts.
You can re-gift things that were practically free, which for you guys they were. So
that's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Spread the love, ladies and gentlemen.
Carly's in Fort Myers, Florida. Fort Myers, Florida. Wow, you got a phone. You're a pretty important person. Was that Lima?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Go ahead. You keep going with the show. Go ahead, Joel.
Yeah.
What else
okay. So let's see. We'll do our announcements here, and then our joke of the day. Then we're going to give you an update on the 4% website. Our website and the 4% update. And then we'll do our. We have a little segment today about homelessness and. Not too much detail on that as far as homeless, but you'll see how that ties in shortly here. And then birthday minute. We'll get to our birthday minute.
So it turns out the phone call was from Kentucky. So even on live television, live streaming, you do get solicitors trying to sell you some. What do they sell in Kentucky?
Horses? I don't know.
Or fine bourbon. That could have been somebody from Maker's Mark.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, is that where
Giving me my free lifetime? Yeah, right.
All those places collapsed?
Yes.
Or that one place?
We got barrels we're giving away. We just have nowhere to put them right now.
Yeah, crazy.
What a shame.
Crazy. So
all right.
All right. So let's get back to our announcements.
All right. We already brought up the sticker. What's going on with Pop?
Yeah. So as you recall, a couple of weeks ago, the last time we did our show, we said that Dad was back in the hospital. So he spent about 4 nights in the hospital.
Right.
They ruled out stroke, but he had low heart rate. His heart was it accelled heart rate?
Irregular
heartbeat.
AFib.
Yeah, I can't say that.
AFib.
That's what it's called. Irregular heartbeat, right?
Atrial
Yeah.
AFib. That's why they call it AFib.
Blood pressure was high. His feet were swollen. And cognitively he wasn't quite there.
Right.
As he hasn't been the sharpest, mind over the last 10 years. A little forgetfulness here and there. However, it became exponential about 2 weeks ago.
Right.
So we went into hospital and he's now back to where he lives, but it's assisted living now.
Okay.
Right? So he has nursing care and so forth.
And some rehab they're doing on trying to get him moving again and all that.
Yeah. So they've done some X-rays because now he can hardly walk now.
Mm-hmm.
So the doctor at Lima Estates was concerned that something else happened, so she ordered a few more X-rays. But even the one I told you last night, they did a foot X-ray last night. That came back negative because they were afraid that maybe that he has a swollen left foot again, and they thought maybe there might be some issues going on there, but. So right now he's doing okay. He's in a little bit of pain. The other thing is that he wasn't chewing his food. Like the nurse called me. I get a call from him like daily, and the nurse told me that he's having a hard time chewing his food. So they're going to grind the food up more. He said, or she said that she sat with him the other day eating dinner. And he would chew and just pretty much pocket the meat in the side of his gut. Yep. And I said, well, that might have to do with his dentures that he's literally had since he was in the Navy.
And which means they are older than Joel and I, and even Big Sister Linda.
Exactly.
They are older than...
Yeah. So he was in the he served during the Korean War, and that's when he got his dentures. And those are the only dentures he's ever had.
And I'm pretty sure the boat that he was on, The ship is I'm sure it's not in service anymore.
It is not in service.
So
No,
that
it is long gone.
his dentures that the Navy gave him are still in service.
Yeah, so that might be that may be a big issue. So I don't know how we can get into getting him new dentures. I don't know
At this
at
juncture,
this time.
but it goes to procrastination, which a lot of people have, and
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that a little bit later
yes,
too.
a lot of people inherit. So
Yeah, so keep that in your thoughts.
check in your pop.
Incidentally,
things he needs.
when you go to the bank to as a power of attorney to
Right. So we figured out recently that
Yeah.
Pop, and we've been making decisions for Pop anyway, but you got to do it legally. So Joel's the power of attorney, and what did you do for 2 hours yesterday?
2 hours I sat at the bank. So leave yourself at least 2 hours if you're going to get your name put on a bank account. So Dad has his bank accounts. I went in with my power of attorney papers and a letter from the doctor at where Dad lives to say that Dad's no longer able to make financial decisions for himself,
Okay.
because it actually said that in the power of attorney contract. I forget what that's called.
Had we done this 50 years ago, Dad would be a lot wealthier.
Yes.
I don't know how you can do that when you're 18 and
That's true.
Dad's still working on all
That
that.
is
But
true.
that's maybe a joke for another day.
Right,
so.
right. So that took about 2 hours. So I had to sign all the paperwork. That actually Wells Fargo had to send those papers to the legal team at Wells Fargo. They had to
Okay.
look over it, make sure it worked. They had to send a letter from the doctor as well. That was all scanned and sent over via computer, of course. So that took about a half hour. And then once that was finalized and okayed, then I had to sign my name on a bunch of different things to get all the accounts under my name and Dad's name, along with
Right.
Dad. And then he had 4 accounts. He had 2 savings and 2 checking, or 2 savings and 2 checking accounts. And after we got everything done, I said, all right, now, why does my dad need all these accounts?
Right.
So we closed out 2 of them because one was costing us $30 a month because it was inactive. So I got $30 back, and that's about it. But so we closed 2 of the accounts. So now he only has 2 accounts. My name's on it. And then we checked with his deposit box, which was non-existent, but we'll continue checking into that. So anyway,
You got the keys, but you don't know where
I
the
have the
box is.
keys, yeah. So that's a little bit up in the air as far as whether there's actually a box there anymore or not. But when you go to do that, leave yourself at least 2 hours.
Because I had no idea what
Probably more than 2 hours to get through all of it. And the lady there was really very helpful. Everything went very smoothly. It just took time.
Yes.
So
Okay.
thank you. Kudos to Wells Fargo and the young lady who was helping me there. So okay, so that's Dad. Shall we move on to the joke of the day? Is
Yeah,
that where
let's-
we are?
yeah, this is the joke
All
of
right,
the
so we
day.
have some good jokes for you today, folks.
And they're coming from a little bit different spot.
Yeah. So I did want to say. All right. So sorry, we're not going to get to the jokes yet. The reason why we have the jokes of the day is because Stephanie was reading them to Caroline.
Right.
Well, let me give you that little story. So
Yes.
last week, not this past week that just finished up, but the week before that, my family and I were down at the beach. And we had a great time down at the beach. And on Wednesday night was the last night there. I had already come home.
Right.
The very last night there, they went to the playground. And Caroline was playing with her 4-year-old cousin.
Mm-hmm.
And the cousin went up the ladder down to the slide, and Caroline ran up the ladder to do the same thing after Claire is her name. And there was a metal bar at the top of that ladder. She went up, clunk, right into that metal bar. Mild concussion.
Oh.
So we went to the doctor on when they got home. They went to the doctor, and the doctor said mild concussion. Mind you, on Friday, we were supposed to go to Cape Cod. So Thursday they went to the doctor, and the doctor said she needs to rest. She said you can rest in Cape Cod or you can rest at home, but she needs to rest.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point she had some headaches. She had a little bit of blurriness vision-wise. Her stomach was kind of queasy every now and then.
Yeah.
So we said, all right, let's not go Friday, because we thought putting her in the car for 6 hours is not going to work.
Yeah.
And it wasn't going to, based on some car driving we did a little bit later. So we said, let's not go Friday. Let's see how she's doing Saturday. So Saturday came around. She's still having headaches, still, a little bit of blurry vision. So we said, all right, well, maybe we can wait till Sunday. Well, what did we end up doing? we canceled our trip to Cape Cod.
Oh.
Our long-awaited trip to Yarmouth,
Yeah.
Cape Cod, the whole area up there, we just canceled. Because, we didn't want to put Caroline in a car for 6 hours where she was, it was bothering her just to be in the car for 5 minutes. So...
And then not really being able to do anything once you got there.
Exactly.
So.
So it was a choice of sitting in our nice sized house where we had room to spread out and do whatever the rest of us, or we had to stay in basically the confines of a resort room with a 1-bedroom.
After driving.
After
6
driving.
hours, yeah.
We weren't allowed to ride bicycles. She couldn't go swimming. She couldn't, she wasn't able to do anything.
Yeah,
so fortunately, at this point, she seems to be over it.
Okay.
The last 2 days have really been good. So, it's one of those things like, so we missed the Sandwich Fest in Sandwich, New Hampshire.
Oh.
Yeah, we were so looking forward to that. We were going to get up there and on Saturday do the Sandwich Fest, which we had done a couple years ago when we were there. And she was upset. Of course, she was very upset about the whole thing, too. So anyway, why did I just tell you that? Because Stephanie was reading kid jokes, to Caroline as she was kind of just lying around the house. So I thought, wow, they're kind of cute. So I thought, let's do those jokes
couple
today.
of them? Okay.
Yeah, we're going to do
good.
a couple of them today. So, all right, get your laughing ears on, folks. And
I can't see. Which one is it?
clap.
Oh, I was looking for the laugh. Laughing ears?
Yeah, I don't know if we have laugh there or not. Anyway, we're going to do a little drum set over there?
Yep.
All right, so let me get a sip of coffee.
Good morning, Barbara.
All right, folks. Hi, Linda. Did I already
Barbara
say
says driving to Cape Cod is more than 6 hours. Yeah, it seemed to take us. Barbara and I went last
Yeah.
year, and it took a very, very long
Yeah,
time.
it's probably been like 8 hours. All right, you. Yeah, I know. What's with
Keep
all
talking.
the
I
phone
don't know
calls
what's
today?
going on.
All right, so I'll start out with the jokes here. Okay, how do all the oceans say hello to each other? They wave. Okay. What
A little
did
bit of unwanted sound effects in the background there.
what did one wall say to the other wall?
What?
I'll meet you at the corner.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay. What do you call a bear with no teeth?
What?
A gummy bear.
Oh, very good.
What do you call cheese that's not yours?
Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese.
right.
Yeah. Woohoo.
That was an very old joke. That was the punchline, but it was
Gotcha.
a different joke from it.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you get when you cross a snowman and a vampire?
What?
Frostbite. What do elves learn in school?
What?
The alphabet.
Good. Okay.
Okay. A couple more. Why did the girl smear peanut butter on the road?
Why?
To go with the traffic jam.
All right. Yes.
2 more. How do you make a tissue dance?
How?
You put a little boogie in it.
These are getting funnier and funnier.
All right, last one. What do you call a fake noodle?
What?
An impasta.
Oh, yes.
All right, so those are all from
very good.
Jokes for Kids, I believe is what that
good,
was.
very
Jokes for Kids. Yeah, they were good, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go on to our website.
Okay,
Now,
yeah, what's
again,
going on
the
there, George?
website that we're building for Smack and Jack is based on a stage on WordPress, and it's called eStage.
Okay.
So the foundation is WordPress. However, through the 4% group, we have like basically a template to set up, and we just kind of plug some things in. And I'm
Okay.
going to show you what I've done so far. Then I'm going to show you Vic's website, and it'll kind of
Okay.
give you an idea of what ours will end up looking like.
Okay.
All right, so let's go. Whoops, go back here, please, because I need to go down here. All right, so we'll go here. This is our website.
Which is already up.
Yes.
You can go. Okay.
This is already up. A lot of the things are not functional yet, like this. Like I need to edit here, and I need to kind of connect all this stuff. All right. So, and I'll change some of these pictures here. These are just some pictures that I had on the computer. So I'm going to change this one out. Although I kind of like this over here.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of like that picture there. Okay, so we have Meet Smack and Jack, and that's us right there. You can read through that, and go ahead and give us suggestions, comments, whatever you want to do. Smack and Jack mission. Okay, we're going to contribute to life in a meaningful, positive, and humorously intuitive way.
Wow.
Yeah, there's some big words in there, right?
And when I figure out what that whole statement
That's right.
means,
That's right.
I'm going to get right on it.
And then we have our what we do over here, and I might change that up a little bit. And I need to connect all the Facebook and YouTube, and I'll have some things down in there from what we've gotten. I just found this picture on my school website, threw it in there. Okay, learn to be an online entrepreneur, the 4% challenge. So that's where you can kind of pick that up there if you're interested in joining the 4% challenge. All right, and again, I need to connect all this down here. Okay, so that's what our home page looks like. Then we'll go to, let's do the About page. So down here at the bottom, you click About. Now, again, I have the same picture here, but I'll need to put that in there. I'm sorry, change up the pictures. All right, so here's Get to Know Us. There's great information about Keith. Notice how big yours is and how it gets smaller when we get down here for me. I would like to make that a little bit more bold or a little bit brighter down in this area. But I don't know if I can do that. Okay, so we'll add different pictures in here. For right now, I'm just leaving it the way it is. Okay, Jack Oliver again is the name of this theme, so that's why I keep seeing Jack Oliver. All right, so that's contact. Let's go. Oh, I'm sorry, that's about products blog. Let's go to contact. So contact, start a new chapter, get in touch. You like that?
Yeah, very nice.
Pretty cool, huh? I like that picture. So, and this picture here, I'm not as crazy about this one here. But this, again, where you'll be able to put in your email. And some of this stuff I might keep, I might not keep, depending on, how things go here. But that's what our page looks like.
Okay.
Now I'm going to show you Vic Streislus's page. He's been doing this through the challenge and showing us how to set up all this. Yeah. So this is kind of where he is at this point. Now the one thing he has done is gotten professional photo. He did a professional photo shoot, right? Which you and I need to do some picture taking. Mm-hmm. But this is hopefully what our page will look similar to this. Okay. We're going to have some different things. We'll have the 4% challenge in that, but we'll have a few other things. Here's his About page. We can do some pictures like this with our computer in thought, mm-hmm. Everybody brings their computer out to the to the water, right?
Beach, yeah.
Right, and he's on the phone. So those are some things. We're just going to model some of that.
Okay.
This I kind of got my stage idea picture from this one here. So that's hopefully what our page will look like eventually. That's kind of what we're going for. We'll have our products up there. Will be all the 4% products that are already being offered. Okay. And then we'll have another page hopefully that we'll actually have some physical products that we've talked about. So that we can kind of broaden our scope and our appeal to just have people stop by and see if we can help them out with either education ideas as far as internet marketing or physical things that we recommend because we actually use different
in our everyday lives.
Exactly, right. So that's where we're headed with smackandjack.com. So if you like what the website looks like, give us a thumbs up, give us a nice jobs, or if you don't like what it looks like,
tell us why.
Yeah, tell us why. Yeah, give us some thoughts on that. So if you get some time, go to smackandjack.com and look at it and all that stuff, and just get us some feedback because it's although it's live, I haven't promoted it.
Right.
And
it is a work in progress.
It is a work in progress. So again, no matter what size business you own, maybe a framing studio, mm-hmm. Maybe you have a jewelry shop, maybe you have a restaurant, maybe you're a general contractor. That particular website that I'm building on is available to you.
Okay.
And it's pretty easy to kind of plug things in there, and then go from there. Okay. And then you can kind of start customizing. So if you're interested in that, just let me know. I can send you the link if that's something that you're interested in. Okay.
Okay. Good.
All right. So let's move on. What do we have next here?
Well, looks like we're going to do some homeless facts. Why do you say homeless? Well, we have a family member that is at the moment homeless, a little bit down on his luck, our brother. And we finally starting to get him straightened up a little bit. And he's at the hospital right now. He's got some problems that we're fixing. But
let's talk about the facts first, and we'll come back and talk a little bit more about what he's going.
But that's why
through.
we decided to do
Yeah,
this thing.
yeah.
So let's see what's going on with that.
All right,
homeless
so
facts.
let's take a little detour here. Okay, what is the main cause of homelessness? Now, again, I just kind of looked these up because I didn't want to spend too much time discussing this. For women in particular, domestic violence is a leading cause of homelessness. The country report that top causes of homelessness among families were lack of affordable housing, unemployment, poverty, low wages, in that order.
Okay.
Very interesting. Okay, what is the main reason for homeless? Individual and relational factors apply to personal circumstances of a homeless person and may include traumatic events, house fire, job loss, personal crisis, family breakup, mental health and addictions, challenges, including brain injury and fetal alcohol syndrome. It goes on there. So let's add one more here. Why homelessness is a problem? Which is kind of an interesting question there.
Mm-hmm.
One of the major causes of homelessness for young people is breakdown of family relationships. While family breakdown is the most common cause of homelessness among young people, many other issues such as unemployment, debts, and health problems also contribute to the problem. Interestingly enough, there wasn't too much in there about procrastination.
Yes.
Or
planning,
yeah,
life planning,
motivation,
those
types of things. A lot of times we see that
dealing with things that you got to deal with regardless.
Exactly.
As we get older, there's some things you're going to the dentist. You start small and you think that nothing's going to bother you. It's like, well, you don't go to the dentist for 10 years, your teeth are going to fall out. You don't go to the doctors for 10 years. Well, you're going to develop something that's going to be a lot worse than just getting your yearly annual checkup. And that's all procrastination. Maybe it's fear of getting older and worrying that something bad might happen.
Right.
So
specifically, as Keith mentioned, our brother, he's had a long road, I think. So we finally, in and out of jobs, and we're not here to throw anybody under the bus, but it's kind of what happened. And, we, over the years, Tom, you got to see, even Mom, Tom, go see a doctor, go see a doctor. I'll do it.
Yeah, Mom, Dad,
Do it later.
Yeah.
Everything was later. And then finally, it came to the point where Tom had to spend a couple days at Dad's apartment. And Big Brother Keith here, I think Keith actually saved his life because
possibly
Keith went over. When was it? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Monday, and said, "We're going to the hospital." And Keith, fortunately, our brother Tom didn't put up a.
Yeah, and we thought that was going to be an issue, and it may be an issue for some people, some families, because I know actually there's there's a few families that have no problems at all. I don't know any families that have no problems at all, but this is not uncommon in families. So, and I thought it was going to be an issue getting him out of there, but I said, "Come on, we're going." He packed up his stuff, and I took him to the hospital. And
I really believe that saved his life.
Yes, because he's got some medical issues that are a lot worse than we thought, and
a lot worse than I thought.
It's going to be a long road to come back, but he's young enough that he will come back. But if he hadn't done anything, he might not be with us too much longer. So he was at Riddle. Now he's going to go downtown. He might be down there now. We don't know. It was waiting. We were waiting last night or this morning.
Waiting on a bed to open up to get down to Thomas Jefferson, where there are specialists in because there is a part of his body that has such an infection that it is really spread. So they have all sorts of concerns. Of course, we are very concerned, and he seems to be in pretty good spirits. He's being fed well.
Yes.
So I think that's probably one of the issues. He wasn't eating properly.
Right.
So beyond that, he's gonna. It's going to take a while for him to recuperate from that, and I think he's at a great place. Thomas Jefferson.
Yep.
So beyond that, we need to, have social help, find him a place to live. And
that is another problem in our country.
Yep.
Tom's never had a great job where, we take our insurance, I have my shop here, but I have a part-time job at night that I get very good insurance.
Yeah.
I pretty much, my whole paycheck goes to pay the insurance, but I get great insurance. He's never had insurance at all, I don't think, and I think that was his main concern. He can't just go to the doctors and have something, checked
That's
out.
why he didn't go. Yeah.
And there's a huge portion of this country that is like that. And, we're the greatest country on earth, but there's, England, Canada, most of Europe has socialized medicine. We can talk about this forever, but, that's why he didn't go. Of course, there's other issues why he might not have sought treatment, but, if we had something in place for people like Tom and other people, it might not get to that point. So
yeah, and at least get the word out there. So he is getting the medical attention that he needed and needs, and how it's going to be paid for, I'm not really sure.
Right, there is Medicaid and there is social services available, but they're not going to come and get you either.
Exactly.
So you got to
right, and well, that's the other thing. I mean, our brother is, completely capable.
Yes.
Of taking care of this.
Yeah.
Completely capable, just like you and I.
And it's it's hard to convey that to some people. Some people are just wired differently.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not good or bad, or I mean, everybody's got their faults, but. So I guess bottom line is just check on your family all the time.
Yeah.
And
what else I want to say about that?
Like Joel said, he was going to go to the doctors. He stayed at my dad's for a couple of days, and he's not really supposed to be there. And he said, "Look, I'll go to the doctors tomorrow." Well, and he didn't. A week later, it's like, well, we got to do something. It's like, come on, you're going. So sometimes, we're making decisions for my father now because he can't. But some people that are younger can't.
Yeah.
They can't make a decision, but it's confusing, or it's a heck of a lot of, maybe Tommy knows that he was sicker than we thought he was, and that's scary. I mean, when stuff happens to me, it's scary,
that's what he told me yesterday. He said, I was just scared to find out what I just found out.
Right.
And we had just found out. I was there when the doctor came in and went through everything that they had discovered about him, and it's unfortunately, it is scary.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I asked the doctor, I said, what is his mobility going to be like after all this is done? And she said, of course, she couldn't give me an answer, but she said that is definitely a concern based on what I've seen here.
Right.
So we're going to keep, we have Dad, Dad, the mailman.
Yes.
In the end, he really provided for himself.
Mm-hmm.
He has the income. He gets a nice pension check. He knows he's being taken care of. On the other hand, our brother, we have a lot of questions.
Right.
We have a lot of.
And we knew Dad. It was coming with Dad because he's 88 years old. I mean, most 88-year-old people just aren't around.
Right.
So in comparison, Dad's doing great. So now we got to work on Tom. So anyway.
Yep. So along with that, I found some. I just wanted to share some quotes that because our family is our family in general. I think most of us anyway are pretty notorious for just kind of putting things off to tomorrow.
Yes.
And one of the comments Tom made the other day, and I told you yesterday, is I looked at my phone on when was it? Thursday, and I said, boy, I want to cut the grass tomorrow. I hope it doesn't rain. So I said, it looks like it's going to rain all day or something. And then Tom said, yeah, well, you want your grass to dry out before you cut it. And yesterday I ended up cutting the grass, and I thought, well, if I waited for my grass to cut or to dry, I would never cut my grass.
Right.
Quite literally, I would never cut my grass. So it occurred to me that that's kind of been part of the issue, is that
it'll be a better day tomorrow. Let's just wait till tomorrow.
Let's do it tomorrow. Yeah. Let's do it tomorrow. So Vic Streishuis had us watching a webinar that a gentleman named Zig Ziglar, who died in 2012. He was a great not promotional speaker, but what do you call it? Motivational speaker.
Yeah, okay.
And a lot of people follow Zig Ziglar. But I just found some quotes, and the very last one is my favorite, but I'll show this to you. Make failure your teacher and not your undertaker. Some of us learn from other people's mistakes, and the rest of us have to be other people. So some of us learn from other people, and then some of us are those other people. This is my favorite one. The greatest labor-saving device ever invented was tomorrow. And that's the
yes.
statement I told you about.
Yep.
The greatest labor-saving device ever invented was tomorrow. And how many of us say, I'll do it tomorrow? And that's,
I say quite a bit, actually.
yep, and I do it too. Some of us say it a little bit more than others.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's...
But if you think about that once in a while, one of your I'll do it tomorrow, you can get done today.
Exactly.
And if you just one step at a time. And
yeah, and that comes back to, right, like
Yes.
we talked about before, you know, even Zig Ziglar says this, and all the successful people say it, that anybody who is successful has goals.
things to do.
Yep, goals that are written down.
Mm-hmm.
Those who are successful write down their goals. So I started doing that myself. Okay, and on a minute part, I just write down things I need to get done. You know, things
well,
that
that's-
I want to get done today.
Yeah.
So those are you know, immediate goals that I want to get done.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a good idea.
all right. So that's our
Okay,
our
enough of the
Smack and
heavy
Jack.
stuff.
Yeah. So that's, you know, that's just where we are as a family right
Yes.
now, folks. Shall we get on to the?
Yeah, let's get to the birthday minute.
Yay, let's do a little
bit
happiness
of,
here.
Yes, yes.
Okay, here we go. Birthday minute. All right, where's our? There it is.
Why am I missing
Sorry about that, folks.
Wait, is it?
There we go. Yeah, I'm like, oh,
Where's the balloon?
sorry.
Happy birthday!
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, I'm a little there we go.
Somehow our audio technician was asleep on us, and the speaker went off. Speaker went off all by itself.
That was a dog of an intro.
All right. So
All
anyway, let's see who has birthdays this week. All right. So we are in
let's
the week.
do
of-
our
do our celebrity
while you're getting
birthdays.
that together. I'll get our celebrity birthdays.
Go ahead.
That I just got everything out of the way because I was my to-do book. This is all musical this week. Gustav Mahler.
Gustav.
Gustav, he's you know a little bit about him. He's
Yeah,
a
he's done obviously a pretty prolific composer, but one of them was the Planets. Gustav Mahler. He wrote a piece of music for each one of the planets,
okay,
but did not include Pluto.
wasn't a planet at the time.
It was not a planet. Was not classified as a planet at the time,
Okay.
and then it became a planet, and then it became declassified. So he's still good.
Okay. Okay. Good. Well, anyway, he was born this day in 1860.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I might be wrong. I have Gustav Holst. That may have been Holst. Sorry
Okay.
about that, Mr. Mahler. I'm wrong.
But still a composer.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're going to get on to somebody a little bit closer in time, up Joel's vein again, up his alley. Doc Severinsen. He was the wrong thing. You know what I meant. Right up your alley. That's what I meant. Vein. What the hell does that mean? Anyway, we're getting a little late night here. You know, we went real heavy. Now all of a sudden we're getting goofier, and I don't know what.
All right, good man.
Okay, Doc
That's funny,
Severinsen
man.
was the leader of the Tonight Show band, and that was a right.
Yeah.
Played trumpet. Born this day in 1927, and probably the most known drummer in rock and roll history.
Yep. I
And
agree with that.
really kind of a cool guy. I liked him the best out of the bunch. He just seemed real light, you know, just like and he's still a super guy, and he's everybody loves him. Ringo Starr was born in this day, 1940, and I can't remember his real last name because I didn't get up early enough to do that research, and it just dawned on me. So if Jackie's watching, she knows. Sure, more people do. Ringo Starr's real name.
Right.
Anyway, from the Beatles, of course.
Okay.
And
Right.
who was born around us? this
Yeah.
week,
Like
Joel?
who do we know that had a birthday?
Yes.
All right. You gonna play a little drum? Everett?
Oh yeah.
You scare me when you don't have your drumsticks in your hand. Okay, so today is Saturday, July 7th already, and we say happy birthday to Emily, Jerry, and Kristen.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, guys. Have a great day today. All right, tomorrow, July the 8th, we
Okay.
have Joe, Father John, and Paul.
Happy birthday,
Happy
guys.
birthday, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Monday we have nobody. So again, we have a vacancy there. Okay, moving on. Tuesday, July 10th, we have Andrew, Damiana, Joel, and Julius. Happy birthday, guys. Yeah, Joel's like one of 2 other people I know that has my same name.
Yeah, I don't know any other Joels.
Joel's here ahead of me at Pencross.
Okay.
Okay, Wednesday, July 11th, we have Al. Happy birthday, Al. Thursday, July 12th, we have James, Margie, and Sandy. Yeah.
Happy birthday, everybody.
Happy
birthday.
Friday the 13th.
All right. Hey, it falls on a Friday this month.
Yeah. Just when you thought all our jokes were done. All right, Friday the 13th, we have Kathy, Lynn, and Richard. And next Saturday, the 14th, we have Rob and Steven. Happy birthday,
All right,
Steve.
happy birthday,
Rob.
everybody. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, guys. Man, I'm having a hard time with all my equipment today. Let's get out of the birthday minute. Happy birthday, everybody, with a birthday this week.
And that was the Smack and Jack Birthday Minute.
Birthday minute, birthday minute.
Okay. So I think
All right.
that kind of wraps our show
Yes,
up. We
it
went on a
does.
little bit long today.
A little bit longer.
We're at 9:55.
Oh,
dude.
goodness
This is like
sakes. Yeah, it's
like
an
a
extended version.
long
We had to make
show.
up for last week.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff
So
going
our
on,
plan
so.
is to be back here for next Saturday.
Okay, yep.
At this
I
point.
will be here.
Do us a favor and check out the smackandjack.com website
Yeah,
from
tell
time
us
to
what you
time,
think
and
about
then
it.
just send us a note. You can send it messenger on Facebook.
Okay.
If you want stickers or magnets, let us know.
We'll send one out
We'll
for
be
you.
happy
Yep.
to send them out for
Okay.
you. You'll have to message me and give me your address if I don't have that already.
Right.
And we'll give you updates on all our family members
Yes. Yeah, we'll see what's going on.
coming up here. Yeah. So I think that's
On a lighter
probably-
note, our brother-in-law Brad is, I think every morning now he's running 39 miles.
Yes.
Half of it, he swims across the Chesapeake Bay, gets into Annapolis, and then he runs
all the way back.
up to 90. Yeah, he's doing great. So anyway, thanks
Yeah,
for stopping by,
yeah.
guys. It was a great show. Thank you for always coming by and having some coffee with us in the morning.
Yeah. Thanks
And-
for your support.
Yes, and remember, you deserve a thought of your own.
So be in touch.
We'll see you next time.
All right. See you guys.
Jack up your income, smack Jack in the face.